Okay, this video's got to be kind of quick because Rudy wants to come in. Newfoundland's usually a lot colder, but today is the coldest day we've had on this date in 3 years. It's actually -11, but I want to have a quick little talk. He's going to have a bit of a tantrum, so he wants to come in. Back. Gonna get the boy. Had him out here on some hay while I was doing his stall. Come on, Rudy. Let's have a chat. He's going to have tantrum, run away. You watch. What I want to talk about, though, is the difference. Oh, you rolled. Between Spirit's outside lifestyle on her physical body and Rudy's. He was out. Hey. He was out for quite a while. Was he out for 6 months on 300 acres? Everyone was scared he'd found her because he was so big, but he actually lost weight. The reason for that is he was bread fed. And, well, I was feeding him too. It's really important to know everything your horse is eating at a barn, because you can overfeed them not knowing they've been fed, right? Yeah. So the weight score for him, he had a lot of wobbly hard fat up here. Actually, half of it's gone. Turn around so you can see how big your crest is now. It's still big, but man, it was big. Now his point of shoulder is, you know, it's there. Right? I can feel it, but it is in fat. Now I'm getting no dump with ribs. I get a dump there, but and a dump there. So he's put on a little bit of weight since he came in again, which has brought back probably about 25% of what he lost. And now let's look at him from behind. Is that an apple bum? Well, yeah, you can see that little peak in the middle where you expect to have an apple stem come out. So his apple bum has returned. Now he goes out every day. Hi, Rin Tin Tin. And he goes out every day, but not for all day. Especially not in inclement weather. A lot of people burn animals in bad weather, right? That's nice too, but they also have to move around. So his hoof mechanism isn't getting as much usage as Spirit and Fisher's, which also means he's not taking all those steps. Too bad you couldn't put a Kellogg stepper on a horse to see how many steps they take. You can see here in the hollow he's starting to get some, well, not starting, he has high fat. High fat is the worst fat. Now you can find his shoulder, but you couldn't last year. So this is why I put him out last year. So Rudy's 14-year-old Newfoundland pony gelding, who is about 100 pound or 125 overweight. Yeah, it's hard on his hooves. Right now I'm not doing any riding because I'm off with a recovering broken arm. But I'm 200 pounds, you know, so I don't really want to add that weight to his feet. So we're doing a lot of groundwork, you know, as a result of my injury, but I think we're going to continue to do that until we get the weight down. This was a hunter champ, this pony. He's a real sturdy trail animal and a really loving pleasure partner. So again, just have a look. You can see a lot of neck wobble here. Pinching it, it's hard. It used to be as hard as a rock. I was afraid he was going to turn metabolic on me, but it's coming down. And again, that shoulder line, it's there, but look at that. Hey, yeah. And sorry for turning the camera sideways a lot. It's just me here. There's a lot of weight there on this guy. High fat. The high fat, I find, comes really rapidly with a large amount of bread feeding, and I just can't get people to stop feeding them bread. It's like an ongoing thing, and you know, I don't like fighting in barns, but when you got a native breed pony that's this large, you know, like, I'm gonna lose my pony, right? He's gonna founder or go lame. He's gonna pie out his feet, separate his quick. He's gonna do it all. So far, he hasn't done any of it. He's been very, very tolerant. Very hardy body, but big difference from Spirit. Hey, you can see the weight on him. Now all he's eating is hay. He gets alfalfa cube for his vitamins. He did get a legacy sup, but I figured to drop that because the alfalfa cube offered him, you know, a better alternative, considering what vitamins, fortification in bread for people, so he's not getting the right vitamins for himself, but he is getting them, and I can't make it stop. I think right now, though, we've come to an agreement that Rudy doesn't get any more bread, because he's also cracked when he's on crazy, escaping neighborhood terrorist pony, and he's the only white one here, so it's like, who done it? The white one. So he's real happy, though, of course. Hey, Rin Tin Tin. But take a look at that. So again, with his weight score, he's got quite a wobble on his neck and some hard fat. Big crest. He's got a lot of weight there on his shoulders. His shoulder blade has vanished. His girth line has a dollop. His ribs, you feel them? Dump, 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 dump. There is no dump, 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 dump as you run your hands along them. There's one dump and one dump at the end. Beginning of cage and end of cage. And then again, you can see how far, well, Newfoundland ponies naturally have a pot belly, but that's an awful lot of weight on his hips. His foot's kind of, if you look at his stifle, it's sort of pushed out a little bit by the belly in some positions. Now we're going to call the farrier and get your feet done again while they're long. That's really important, to have the farrier trim his feet while he's overweight. Well, trim his feet all the time, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's a look at Rudy. So we'll take another video of him. Say, let's give him 6 months. Some groundwork, and hopefully when I get back to work I can afford some pasture fees on big pastures to put him out while I'm away. But what I'm thinking he really is going to do, and I would rather him do this, is turn him out with the colt and let them play bachelor games. It'll burn some fat off him that way too and give him some exercise while I'm at work when I return to work. And then when I come home, he can demonstrate to the colt what it is to be special lunge line pony and help monkey see, monkey do learning as well. Because you are my pride and joy. You are my heartbeats, the bitter end at the end of my anchor chain. You are what holds me. I love you, and it breaks my heart. It's really a sin to overfeed an animal, especially a native breed, because they can't say no, right? They can't say no. And a stifle pressure there. And yeah, guys, this is what happens. This is just like, he can put on a lot more weight, man. I've seen some Newfoundland ponies, gigantic, and I don't want him to. There's a nice shoulder angle. You couldn't even see this last year here. Alright, babe, you want to go in, have your dinner? Yeah. Alrighty, good boy. Oh, you're breathing on it. You're steaming us up. Pony in the mist. Alright, Rudy's body weight score is not really good. He's not moderately fat. He's not obese. He's somewhere in between the two. And we're going to prevent him from becoming much more obese. Yeah. Mom's home now, bud. It's been a year and a half, and we've gotten a good bit of weight off you already. But you can't starve an animal in the winter, right? They need that hind gut to ferment forage to create heat, so it's not like I can't. He's on no grains at all, right? He gets a few whole oat now, and then it's only when his energy level drops, because the hay I bought him is really low in nutrient. Well, not that low, well, low compared to round bale hay. So, yeah, and the alfalfa picks up the protein need. He is 14. Alright, end of video. Right, Rin Tin Tin? Rin Tin Tin.